Today we are leaving the Montrose, Colorado area and heading to the Denver, Colorado area. The luck of the draw is a high wind warning today through the desert plains of Colorado that we're driving through. Now we drove through these yesterday without a high wind warning and it was pretty intense at times. I'll have Tiny look out here and you're not going to be able to see much, which is not typical because there's so much sand and dirt being kicked up in the air right now because of the high wind warning. There's a massive mountain literally right in front of us, and all you can see is a very, very light silhouette of it. And I don't know how much the camera can pick up, but you can actually see as you look up into the atmosphere where it's kind of a brownish color and it turns into the light blue natural sky color. So it's going to be an interesting drive. We have another 5 hours on the road and we're going to be going deep into the Rockies today. So come along with us as things get interesting. We will see how this drive progresses. On that note, let's move on forward. All right, so we're down one of the canyons. I think it's too late now, but there's literally a dust devil to our right-hand side, but it's too diminished now to be able to see it. But here's our view, which is pretty epic. There's a canyon over there, which is awesome. The wind's probably the worst they've been right here, but that's not saying much. It's been a really, really easy go so far. And we traveled these exact same roads yesterday, and I'd say that they were even worse yesterday. But again, if you look ahead of us, you can literally see that white haze at the horizon. That's literally the dust that's being kicked up by the high wind warning today. So the Lord is truly here with us because it's not phasing the vehicle at all. Onward. All right, we are safely out of the desert plains of Colorado. We are at a Maverick station preparing for the lengthy drive into the hills. It went really well. Thank you, Jesus. We prayed about it, and I think the winds were mostly behind us and pushing us. So if we were driving the opposite direction, I think it would have been a lot more uncomfortable. But we got about 4 hours-ish heading deep into those mountains you can barely see because of the winds. But we're ready. Let's do it. All right, kids, next update. Here we are. We are significantly farther through the mountains now. Several hours through the mountains. We're actually less than an hour, I think, from Denver. But look at this view right now, huh? I wanted to stop at one of these scenic overlooks. I stopped here in 2013 with the fellas. The Blast from the Past episode that covered our trip out to New York. We came right up this exact road and stopped here early morning. It was so beautiful. Oh, there's actually a, oh, mercy, that's a drop. Is it a drop? Yeah.
It's a bit of a drop.
That, it wouldn't feel good to roll down.
Yeah, if you roll down that hill, you would not.
Oh, dang, it sounds like an old train too, doesn't it? 'Cause yeah, there's some old train things over here. The train track starts over there and goes down. It's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Find the train yet?
There's a train right down there.
Oh yeah, he is. We want him to come this way.
Yeah.
Come this way.
We're standing here, he got to almost the trees where you can't see where it goes in.
Yeah.
Now he's backing up.
Really?
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's right down there. All right, bro. Kick it into high gear and come around the corner. Look at that slope, Mom. That's what we drive along for hours at high speed, 65 miles an hour. But not us. We've been following the slow drivers today. We're in no rush.
Yeah.
We've had enough stressful driving for the last week.
I love that whistle.
That whistle is just beautiful. It's so, yeah, classic and smooth.
Yeah.
Like you have the train whistles of today that are just so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's so true.
Okay, we hear you. Now come this way. All right, the train is officially moving. Thank you, Jesus. And we are safely out of the high wind warning, safely out of all the hills and mountain driving, and safe in our new Airbnb here in Denver, Colorado, which is amazing. All thanks to my tiny wife. She found this last night for us. And look at this place, this is so cool. Great little kitchen. Little fridge. We got double beds in here, and that's just a closet.
And we're not sleeping separate. I don't know why he put his backpack over there.
The living room. Wow, it looks so cool on the camera too. Beautiful colors, nice couches, TV, books. Hey, we could just read tonight. Sound good. They got a Star Wars book. And then the bathroom, fancy. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? The little dining room area. And this is the other bedroom. We just like the other bedroom better, it was just bigger. And this is in the basement of a duplex. So there's actually, I think there's people that live above, and then also people that live next door. But we have the entire basement of the duplex. So it is very sexy, very nice, very clean. And yes, we already like this one better than our last one. It just fits our style more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you can see, we're not in Iowa still. We're here at the Garden of the Gods, where Tiny was born. Here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And if you look, right up there is a dude or a woman, I can't tell. Nor can I identify them. I'm not a biologist. But they're literally standing on top of that, and they climbed up there. That's crazy. So as you know, we got to Denver last night, and Tiny and I were here in 2017. It was actually, this place was actually featured. Our visit was featured on my second official It's All Me video. So roll clips of that right now. Well, start climbing.
Yeah.
They're shy. She's literally gonna fall. It's beautiful. It's literally perfect right now. We have long sleeves on and pants, and it feels great.
Yeah. Out here, just doing Colorado things.
Yes, wow. And the way that the sun is hitting them right now is so awesome. Now, before, we haven't even read any history on this. We have no idea how any of this was formed outside of God. We were looking at one, and it literally, it's vertical, but it literally had layers and rings from where it looked like water was sitting. So our assumption and our hypothesis is that these used to be laying flat, or at least flatter, to where there was water literally sitting in there. So I don't know. If we do find that out, I'll let you know. And Tiny's gonna climb up there.
Yes.
She's gonna put one leg in and just keep going. Maybe a giant cave spider on the side of the wall.
See how far you can go.
Without getting claustrophobic. Oh shoot, not very far. Pretty tight in here, kids. Now imagine I got stuck in here for 47 hours. Like that movie, wasn't it? Or 47 days?
46 hours?
40, whatever it was. Well, Tiny's smaller than me, so we'll give her a shot.
I'll see how far I can go. Yeah, that's about as far as I can go.
Yeah.
I mean, I could fit through there, but I would have to get in some pretty uncomfortable positions.
Yep. Here, I'll go from the other side. Here's tunnel. That giant plaque is really cool. It says the Garden of the Gods, given to the city of Colorado Springs in 1909 by the children of Charles Eliot Perkins, a fulfillment of his wish that it be kept forever free to the public. Nice. And we'd forgotten about that because we knew we didn't pay last time, but I wasn't sure with inflation bull crap and everything we've dealt with in the last couple of years. We figured that. Wasn't surprised we had to pay 30 bucks to get in here, but luckily we haven't. It was free to get in, and apparently it's forever free. In our opinion, all public land should be free to visit. Makes you feel pretty little, but not as little as you, Ray, made us feel.
Yeah.
Look at how wide it is. As Tiny just pointed out, if you look at these here, it looks like layers. So it's, you know, we haven't seen anything of like how this happened, how this is formed, but it really just seems like it used to lay flat, and that used to be the ground. And why is this orange and this white? Like, what's the difference between these two? This is how big the park is, apparently.
Oh, that's the Kissing Camels. That's what we were looking at right up there.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Kissing.
gosh.
Okay, so where's that right there? Kissing Camels. Because you got the two humps. And we look up here. There's hump 1 and there's hump 2. And they're kissing. Yeah, Tom.
I love it.
Kissing Camels. It's a deer. Of course, I miss it by a millisecond. My camera didn't turn on. Goodbye. This shows how good deers are at being camouflaged, but it's right there. Our new pet. Oh, and there's an itty bitty little bird in there too. It's like
Tiny bird.
it's like a Disney film.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Okay, well, goodbye.
I'm gonna get up early, and maybe we'll even make the.
Okay. He's gonna get up early. Some birds perched up there.
Oh yeah.
Wow. There's a good vantage point. So that's Pikes Peak, right? I think. Based on the signs we saw?
Yeah. Yep.
Which is like near 14,500 feet up. Mercy. Jeez, what a view.
Hello.
Hi. My goodness. Wow. We are at the top of the Upper Loop Trail in Garden of the Gods. And that's behind us. Not bad. It's above us. This is around us. And we're just waiting for that giant star in the sky to dip just a little farther so that we can relax our little eyes, our little squinting eyes. But this is perfection. I've remembered this for the last 5 years.
Me too.
And it was basically 5 years around this exact time in 2017 that we were here. And again, if you haven't seen my original video on that trip, check it out. It was one of the very first things I ever put on my channel. It's a really fun video and shows you the beginning of our relationship. We've come a long way since 2017. This view is just unreal. Unlawful entry. No hiking or climbing on this point. Serious injuries and fatalities have occurred. Play it safe. Play it safe. Stay off the rocks. Here's our view. And that's where I hiked up. Oh, see, I'm okay, Mom. It's not too bad. And little tiny one. Itty bitty tiny. I know I've showcased a lot of beauty on this trip, but man, when you're in God's beautiful creation, it's hard not to just consistently showcase it. Because I'm definitely not sick and tired of looking at it. And I hope you're enjoying it as well.
You did it.
And I'm in a hole.
Nice little hole.
Now show Mom.
Yep.
Both of them.
Yep. Just hanging out at this edge of the cliff, waiting for the sun to go down.
Wow, this just opened up. Man, just look at the mountains right here. Jeez. All right, here is more evidence of what we've been hypothesizing, that these used to be flat. You see the layers, look at that. Oh, look at that Army jet, Sonny. From the US Air Force place. Dang. Yeah, you could clearly see that these were forced up, and they used to be layers. Like, you can literally see the layers. Like, that's crazy. Look at the layers of sediment here, Tiny. See? Layers do not create vertically.
No, these were pushed.
These were pushed up. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they were pushed together and caused it to jut up.
And clearly these here were pushed up as well. We know what we're talking about. Oh wow, the sunset's already up there. That's where we were. And it's completely dark now.
Yeah.
It was only, what, 10 more minutes?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we're not super high, but we're not super low either. Do you feel safe?
Yeah.
My heart's racing a little bit.
It's from the climbing.
It's true, we are at a high elevation.
Yeah.
I'll take that credit. There's the edge. There's the peak. All right, look what we found. We found Cheyenne Mountain, elevation 9,465 feet. And looky there, Cheyenne in front of Cheyenne Mountain.
That's my mountain.
That's your mountain. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
The sun rays right there, it's just so beautiful, my goodness. And there's someone getting their wedding photos taken right there. Wow.
We do the same shot, but
I wish this could show grades better, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
Well, if we need a place to sleep, right there.
Yeah, that'd be a great spot.
Yeah. That's the ledge. Yeah, it's so awesome seeing the sun cascading over the mountains. Now that it's down, you can see more. And that's Pikes Peak. It's high. About almost 4,500 feet higher than we were, because we were at about just over 10,000 feet at Mountain Village and Telluride. It's about 4,000 some odd feet higher. Oops, 400. Wow, 4,000. You get the idea. And now for something a little bit more special. All right, most likely our last stop here in Garden of the Gods is the Balanced Rock, which is literally this giant balanced rock. I think the name speaks for itself. Wow, look at these old pictures. There it is. Look at that view. Man. Boom. There she is.
Yeah, this is super cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially with that view and those clouds.
Crazy. I can't believe this rock is just balancing like that.
Yeah. You can literally see that's where it's balancing. Like it's not even all the way. Look at that. You can see through it. And it's leaning our way. So if this decides today is the day, well, we're coming, Jesus. Look at it. It's just towering above us right now. Just towering above us. Look at this round rock here too. It's so round.
It's so beautifully round.
And like, where did this come from? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, where did this come from?
It's like on the balanced rock.
Yeah, like where's the perfect circle hole that this fell out of? I don't see one. God, what are you doing? The things you do. And then you drive in between the rocks. And look through them. Wow. Look at that. You can really see how it's balanced there.
Ooh, that's beautiful. It's a little bit sketchy.
Yep. You're doing great though.
Scaling it.
It's really crazy. We're literally sitting underneath this giant rock right now.
I'm like really scared it's gonna switch positions.
See, I think that's where they put, see how there's,
Yeah.
this is all new. Right there, it's all fresh. So, well, everybody, there's the park. There's beauty that way, and there's beauty that way.
Dummy.
This has been awesome. This wasn't the original plan of the trip. We pivoted, and we're very glad that we pivoted. Because we felt like we had run the course of options, safe and comfortable options, up in the Ouray, Telluride area. And we knew we loved this area here, so here we are. And we're not done. Usually, every night so far on our trip, we've been home at this time. And we're both like, we got way too much life to go home. We still got an hour and a half drive after this, so.
And another destination after this.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to Manitou Springs, which has a natural water source coming up from the ground that you can drink from.
Mineral water.
Yep, and we drank from it last time thinking it was the most disgusting thing, like, oh, what is this water coming out of the ground? But it was like carbonated. It's naturally carbonated water. And now that we know more about mineral water and its health benefits, we're like, let's go get some Manitou Spring mineral
fill
water.
up our bottles with it.
Yep. All right, get the last view in here, kids. All right, so the last thing before we leave Garden of the Gods, we found that our hypothesis was correct all along. Tiny found out this lion's sandstone is what has created the Garden of the Gods. Now watch, it's moving and moving and moving, and then it comes again with this Pikes Peak granite, and it's forced upwards. So it was building layers and layers and layers. So what you're seeing here at the Garden of the Gods is these layers of sediment and sandstone and formation being forced up. And that's what we see out there at the Garden of the Gods. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah. All right, we're in Manitou Springs and we found the ice cream. What do we got? We got Blue Moon, cotton candy sprinkles, praline, mint chip. Okay. Good, how are you, man?
Oh, down in minutes.
What is this chocolate looking one here?
That is French silk, which is pretty much chocolate with chocolate chunks in it.
Okay, okay.
Which, if you'd like a sample of it, I can do that for you.
No, that's okay. What is the praline?
It's pretty much a vanilla, I'm guessing, with praline in it. I am the bad person to tell you. I don't eat any of this.
Hey, at least you're honest. At least you're honest, man.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah, I'm
great.
not even quite sure what a praline is.
I'm not refined.
I think
enough to know
praline
myself.
has some caramel in it as well. Because my mom used to.
Pecan
Yep,
and-
a pecan with some caramel.
And I know the coffee shop a couple doors down, they have a mix to make praline, so I thought it was a cookie.
It could be.
So I have no idea.
None of us are
I don't
experts.
know. I don't know. It could be a cookie.
You think, me being on this side of the counter, I'd be a little bit more knowledgeable. But you want to ask me about the gummies, I can tell you about that. I sampled those.
I think I will go with the strawberry cheesecake one, and
Good choice.
I'll do a cup.
A cup?
Yeah,
1, 2.
and I'll do 1 scoop. The
Girl,
smaller
Are
one.
you sure?
They're the same price.
You sure?
I think so.
Girl,
One
wait, this
scoop
is the first time we've been back here in 5 years. Get yourself some ice cream,
1
girl.
scoop is 1 scoop.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
you've been hiding for 5 years.
Iowa.
We're from Iowa.
Yeah, we're from Iowa.
And we just come back to
Kansas.
Michigan.
Aha, Midwestern. That a boy.
I've been here in Colorado off and on since '85.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So are you back for good?
Oh yeah. I'm planting roots now. My hitchhiking cross country days is pretty much over with.
Yeah. Boy, I bet you've had some adventures, though.
Oh man. Started with going to my first Dead show in 1990. First day of summer vacation, and I come walking out of the house with a backpack on my back, and my mom's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "To follow the Dead." She's like, "The hell you are!" And about that time, Volkswagen bus come pulling up in the driveway, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's the ride to my first show." I was like, "I'll be back by before school starts." And she's like, "You're not leaving," and out the door I went. I had a ride to the first show, set up.
Yeah.
Every other ride was gotten this way.
Oh,
Wow.
Probably like 14, 15 at the time.
Wow, man.
Wow.
All right, we're standing here in front of a family of bears, and Tiny's eating her ice cream. How is it?
Oh, it's super good.
Strawberry cheesecake, right?
Yep.
Here, let me get a little nibble.
It's got little pieces of strawberry actually in it. It's really good.
Oh,
It's super creamy.
that is fire. Oh, man. It's like the best strawberry ice cream ever, and then there's cheesecake in it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Also, I wanted to show this to you guys. Look at the name of this place. The Sasquatch Sign Company. And we move out here to the road, and look at this. Sasquatch Sign Company Bigfoot Gifts, and I missed it by minutes. Because, and I'm glad we went to get ice cream, because we would have missed the ice cream if we went to get Bigfoot stuff.
True.
And we came here specifically for the ice cream. So look at all the Bigfoot stuff from here. This has been used for our CCPI merch. We've used this guy before as well. And there's so much Bigfoot stuff in here. It sucks that it's closed. What a bummer. What a bummer. Tons of magnets and stuff. Sasquatch crossing. Pretty awesome. Yeah, this is Manitou Springs. It's a little mountain town with twin bears.
We had a water fountain.
See, this is what I remember.
I remember it being a drinking fountain.
Oh, really? See, this is what we're talking about, the healing waters. Mineral springs have been appreciated for their healthful benefits throughout the years. I remember this. Tiny remembers something else, so we'll keep looking and see if we can find the spring. Maybe it was in something like that. That kind of feels familiar to me too.
Yeah, that seems familiar.
All right, well, the search continues. All right, we found it, guys. This is, you're right, it was more of a fountain. Yeah, this is it. This is the mineral water, Manitou Springs mineral water. We're gonna drive up here and fill up our bottles with free mineral water, baby.
I'm pumped.
Yep, the naturally carbonated mineral springs of Manitou Springs inspired the town's early development. That is crazy. Naturally carbonated. I remember when we first tasted it, I was like, what is this? This is insane. There's wet deposits of dolomite, sedimentary rock laid down hundreds of millions of years ago in the bottom of the ocean. Contains calcite accumulated from the shells of tiny sea creatures over millions of years. Some springs taste distinctly of soda while others are more carbonated. It's a complicated recipe created by the route the water takes through dissolving rock before it rises to the surface. Stream water from Fountain and Williams Canyon Creeks plays a role in aquifer recharge. Flavored by 1 billion years of geology. All right, we got our bottles. Get out and explore. You never know what you're gonna find. You ready?
Yeah.
Fill her up. Don't drop it.
You can't tell when it's like full. Yeah.
There she did it. How is it?
It's good. It's crazy. It's so good. It's so crazy.
So carbonated. So good.
Seriously, so carbonated.
I wish it was colder. All right. The Manitou Springs. We did it.
We did it.
Oh, hey. Video's not done yet, kids. Video's not done yet. Listen. I just dropped a brand new It's All Knee merch. And I need to make sure you guys check out the description below for all the details. There's a link. Grab your merch. We got hoodies, we got t-shirts, we got tank tops, we got stickers, there's hats, all sorts of stuff. New designs are gonna be coming throughout the upcoming months. So I wanna make sure you guys check that out. It's All Knee merch, available now. Don't miss it, kids. It's a great way to support me and my channel and upcoming content. So make sure you hit that description down below. Check out that comment section. Let me know what you'd like to see for future merch. Grab you some and let me know what you ordered. Okay, video's done. You can move on. I'm gonna go back inside.